We kicked off yesterday with an absolutely fantastic start. John Lord, the celebrity composer, gave us a wonderful fanfare in the Royal Square. We had massed audiences there listening to him and listening to the Premier Brass playing. So we had a wonderful opening, and we've moved on through some fantastic concerts over the last 2 days. We've been up at the War Tunnels. We've been here in the Opera House last night, and we also had a very moving address by Sir Nicholas Young, the Chief Executive of the British Red Cross, talking about what liberation really means.
We have actually 10 very good high quality events over the period of a weekend, which is quite something in itself. We have a mix of community events, and we also have international stars. So it's that blend that makes it very unique. But what makes it special about Jersey is that we're actually using some of the lovely heritage sites, and that makes it a little bit more interesting than going into sort of a very mundane, bland theatre setting.
We're absolutely delighted to be using the War Tunnels. It was something that we felt quite strongly was important for a Liberation Festival on the island, that such a kind of a landmark site such as this should be used.
Hampton today was absolutely electric. We had the crowds there, the sun was shining, the birds were singing, the blossom was out. It was Jersey in its glory. And we had Jackie Dankworth and other stars performing for us. It really was very, very special.
So I'm singing a song for you in the sweet devotion.
This year we've upped the ante. We've had some orchestras playing, some fantastic orchestras. Jersey can be very proud of the Jersey Chamber Orchestra, which really played to the highest standard. We've got a professional orchestra, the Eden Symphonia, playing at Montauk Guy with an opera gala. Got one of the greatest opera singers in the world, and she's going to be performing some of the most stunning arias. One of those is the aria with which she made her Covent Garden debut quite recently, and she just knocked the socks off everybody.
Well, I think it's been very imaginative the way the whole festival's been put in all these different places. I think that's a major draw, and having such wonderful music, such international artists across the whole festival coming to play top-notch classical music, beautiful music, music that inspires the soul in beautiful locations.
Well, I think this is a really special event. I think that loads of the community have come together, giving their time, and lots of the musicians playing are from Jersey. It's great to have those players in the Jersey Chamber Orchestras, loads of people volunteering, so it's really a whole community thing, but also for people to come and hear music, to be really connected. I think music has a great power to connect loads of different people together, and there are so many different events, and people, whatever you like and whatever age you are, there'll definitely be something for you in the festival.
Definitely like to continue this every year because we think there's an appetite for it. We also think there's an appetite for people to come into the island, and we think this is the ideal sort of event, like event-led tourism. And tourism have actually been very supportive as well of our sponsors, and I think it will really attract and grow over the years. We'll encourage an awful lot of people to come to Jersey for this cultural event and not just for other reasons.
We've got amazing stars here from all over, so who knows what next year will bring.
This orchestra is a mix of young professionals, of local players, of some very high-level amateurs, of some guests that we have from other countries. And the thing that I think makes this orchestra very special is the spirit. They are always willing to walk the extra mile for the musical purposes, and it just makes the most exciting performances.
It's wonderful to play in the Opera House in Jersey, and I think had a really good audience, and we're very happy to work together with our friends, because I play the Mendelssohn Double Concerto, and it's my first time playing this piece, and it's just so much fun. Actually, he wrote it when he was 13, and it's to work with Sasha and Daniel and the orchestra is great fun.
It's very, very nice to play. It's a very nice feeling somehow, and I remember last year enjoying the concert really very much. You never know what it is about a hall that makes it enjoyable. You know, you walk in and you check the acoustics, and you have a good acoustic, and you think it's going to be nice, and then sometimes you don't feel well. And in here, just once the concert starts, it's just a really nice, really good feeling.
It's vital for the future of classical music that new generations of concert goers, that they exist, because there's a wonderful loyal generation of people who've been going to concerts for many, many years, but of course they can't unfortunately go to concerts forever, and I think it's incredibly important that they pass on this tradition of concert going. So I hope that we do see more and more young people.
Had some amazing stars performing some incredible works, some of which are performed often, some of which aren't performed so often. Everything just went perfectly. The orchestra played brilliantly, and it really was a very, very special evening.